Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be talking about the series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Before we get into that, I want you guys to make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing it, commenting on it. If you guys have anything to say about anything that I report throughout this episode, and of course, we will also be giving you the King of New York at the end of the episode. Um, I want you guys to click the link in the description to become a member of the Refuse to Lose family. Um, we have tons of shows on the network, right? We've got RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. He gives you all the NBA news, and with the NBA playoffs coming up, he's going to be a very busy man. He dropped an episode after games 1 and 2 of the first round. And then we got CTC, Carl Talking College. He will be going live soon, I think, in the next couple days. And also Thursday, I will be a part of the draft show representing the New England Patriots. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. We have fantasy football with Coach Coombs. He uh, he goes over everything football related. With the draft coming up, he went through the entire first round, going team by team, telling you who they should take and why. Um, we also got Dave's Doghouse. This show goes through all the good performances through the week and the bad performances through the week. If you play bad, you do something crazy, like you get in trouble or anything like that in the sports world, you will be in the doghouse. If you perform to a high level, you will be roaming the yard with the dogs of the week. And then we got King's Talk with Joe Jordan. King's season has officially ended. Sorry, Joe. But he will be giving you all off-season news throughout the year until the Kings ramp up for next year. We also have In the Red Corner. That's a boxing show with Ty, Ricky, and Fast Camp. They go in depth with every fight. If you did not catch the Heaney and Garcia fight, I'm sure they will be giving you a review of it in depth this Sunday. And we also have the main show, right? Refuse to Lose with co-hosts Joe, Dave, and Tomo. That gives you everything, right? They've been going live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. They've been reviewing all of the NBA playoffs and also previewing the games that night as well. The episodes go live at 9 a.m. So wake up and tune in. Click the link in the description to become a member. Subscribe to every channel on the network so you will not miss another video that we drop for you guys. Right? And last but not least, hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, so game one of the series, we had Tyler Alexander going up against Clark Schmidt. It was a pitcher's duel until the top of the sixth inning when Richie Palacios hits a solo home run to go up 1-0 for the Rays. It was kind of cool because he is from New York. He grew up rooting for the Yankees as a kid, and for him to hit a home run at Yankee Stadium is pretty dope. In the bottom of the seventh is when the Yankees offense woke up. Oswaldo Cabrera reaches on an error by Yandy Diaz. It was a debatable error. He hit the ball really hard. That ended up scoring a run to tie the game up at 1. And then the very next batter, Anthony Volpe, comes up with an RBI single to go up 2-1. And Juan Soto comes up. I don't know why pitchers are throwing him right down the middle with like 92 92, 93. But if you do, it will get hit over the fence just like this did for a 3-run home run to go up 5-1. The energy that this guy brings, man, I've been saying it all year. He hit that home run, and the crowd just went crazy. He looked over at Judge in the on-deck circle, started pumping his chest, bat flipped. I love the energy that this guy brings to this lineup. And then in the top of the eighth, we had Isaac Paredes hit a 2 RBI single to make the score 5-3, which ended up being the final score of the game. Dennis Santana ends up getting the win. He went 1 2/3 of an inning, giving up only 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 K. His ERA in the season is a 3.0. Chris Savinsky gets the loss. He pitched that 8th inning, giving up only 2 hits, 5 runs, but 0 unearned runs because they all reached off of that error. So that didn't go towards his ERA. He gave up 1 walk, struck out 2, and let up that home run to Juan Soto. His ERA in the season is 7.36. And Clay Holmes continues to be lights out of the bullpen. I can't say anything bad about this guy, man. He comes out, and so far he has been extremely dominant, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, no Ks. ERA is still at a 0 for the season. And the Yankees win the first game of the series. This game, it was kind of stressful to watch, I'm not going to lie. The Yankees offense has been struggling as of late. They just take too long to get started. Like, we cannot be going into the 7th, 8th inning with no runs scored. I will go into depth after reviewing the entire series over the key batters that are struggling, because it's quite a few. But yeah, Yankees get game 1 of the series going into Saturday's game for game 2. Nestor Cortez versus Zach Eflin. This was a pitcher's duel. Nobody scored in 9 innings. Both pitchers were very dominant against the lineups. Nestor Cortez, this guy, he has come out after those 2 shaky starts in the beginning of the season against the Astros and the Diamondbacks. He's been extremely dominant. I called him out on BWT, and I guess he saw it. He came out and delivered 8 innings pitched for 9 Ks and giving up no runs. But he ended up getting the no decision because, again, his offense could not score a run for him. In the top of the 10th, extra innings, Jose Caballero hits an RBI double with that ghost runner on second base to go up 1-0, and then ex-Yankee Ben Rortvedt hits an RBI single to go up 2-0, and that ended up being the final score. Yankees drop game 2. Jason Adam ends up getting the win for the Rays, going 1 inning pitch, no hits, no earned runs, 1 K, no walks. His ERA in the season is at 1.80. Caleb Ferguson ended up coming in the top of the 10th, and he got hit around a little bit. Going 1 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 2 Ks, no walks. His ERA in the season is a 6.23. And Garrett Clevenger gets a save for the Rays, going 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 K, no walks. His ERA in the season is a 2.79. Again, Yankees offense was struggling. Pitchers are doing a good job going against these guys, throwing them away. I feel like the hitters just need to make an adjustment. They're trying to pull the baseball, and that front side is going too soon, right? Stay in the inside part of the baseball and drive the ball the other way. just like they were doing it earlier in the season. I don't know what happened, but we're struggling right now offensively. Yankees lose 2-0, game two of the series. And then going into game three, Luis Hill versus Adam Savali in the bottom of the first. Rizzo gets the scoring started with an RBI single to go up 1-0. And then in the top of the third, Jose Caballero scores on a balk by Luis Hill to go up 1-0. To tie the game 1-1. In the bottom of the fifth, Alex Verdugo comes up with a 2 RBI single to go up 3-1. Trevino comes up with an RBI single to go up 4-1, and Oswaldo Cabrera comes up with an RBI single to make it 5-1. All three of those last hits were on back-to-back-to-back pitches, so they went up there with a plan and they executed it, which is what they need to do, right? I feel like they've gone away from their plan. They're letting baseballs get by them early in the count, and they're falling deep into counts, and they're just chasing, having bad at bats. But in that inning, they were able to execute the plan. And then in the top of the eighth, Ahmed Rosario hits a 2 RBI double to make it 5-3, and Curtis Mead hits an RBI single to make it 5-4. And then in the top of the ninth, Victor Gonzalez came in for the save, and he first and second, 2 outs, ball hit up the middle. He makes a pretty good play to knock down the ball, and then gets the ball to Rizzo in time for the final out. Yankees go crazy. Yankees get the win yet another series. Luis Hill gets the win, going 5 2/3 of an inning, giving up only 2 hits, 1 run, no earned runs, 3 walks, and 9 Ks. His ERA in the season is a 2.75. This kid has some electric stuff. I said it his last start against the Blue Jays. He just needs to command his pitches a lot better, and it looks like he made the right adjustments to do so in this start over the week that he was just getting ready for his next start. Adam Savale gets the loss, going 4 2/3 of an inning, giving up 8 hits, five runs, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, 5 Ks, and his ERA in the season is a 3.90. And Victor Gonzalez again comes in for the save, going 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 K. His ERA on the season is a 1.08. Yeah, Yankees win a series. They followed up with a good fifth inning, right? Having some better at bats in game three of the series that they did in the first 2 games. Glad that they were able to come up with that win because it was huge, right? And now we get into your favorite segment of the show, the King of New York. And for this series, well, not series, I'm going to have to go with the last week. The King of New York is Juan Soto this episode. He is on the season batting .322 with 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, and an OPS of .991. His last 7, he's 7 for 26, 3 runs, 5 RBIs, and 4 walks. He is the guy that gets this offense going when the offense seems like it's struggling, right? I can always count on Juan Soto to have a very good at bat, get on base, and apply pressure to the rest of the lineup for the pitcher. The Yankees are going into a series against the Oakland Athletics, 4 game set. Really hope they can pull off these last couple games because they ended up losing game 1 of the series. I will get into that in the next episode. But until then, make sure you guys are liking these videos, commenting, sharing to any Yankee fan or baseball fans that you may know, and click the link in the description to become a member. Hope to see you guys again on the next episode of BWT. And as we like to say here, keep spreading the news.